revolution.
Just going to keep this one quick. But you do realise that nothing you do now, it's not going to work. It's game over now, right? All eyes are on you. You've told far too many lies. You've pissed off far too many people. You're seriously in debt. Like, you are heavily in debt, right? And you've got a lot of people now on your back because they all realise that you're a fraud. You're a major fucking bullshit artist.
Don't bullshit me. Bullshit. 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 Bullshit.
You and all the other freaks that you banded together. And you've got a lot of people chomping at the bit. You've got a lot of people wanting to get at you. And on top of that, you've got all kinds of health problems. You've got a weak heart, like I said you would. You've got incurable STD that you spread to everyone, just like I said you would. And like, a lot of these people have been for checkups, and you know, I've confirmed their suspicions. But for a while, for the last 3 years, you all laughed at us, didn't you? You laughed at everything that I said, and you ridiculed us, you mocked us, called us crazy, went to the ends of the earth in order to try and silence me because I'm crazy fucking accurate, because no one goes to the lengths and extremes that you went to in order to silence a person if they're telling lies. No, you only do that, right, when that person, i.e. me, is telling the truth, the 100% truth. And well, you know, like all pathological liars, they're allergic to the truth, and they become hysterical, they become erratic, irrational, they become aggressive. They're always shouting and barking and being abusive. And people with mental instability, such as you and the other inbreds that you teamed up with to go against me, are prepared to go again to all kinds of extremes in order to try and silence me. And let's face it, you've roped in a lot of people, and you've told a lot of lies, haven't you? And you've caused a lot of problems, and now I've exposed a lot of secrets about the people that you went to for support. You're prepared to go to gangs that you're in debt, like drug dealers, like the big boys. Though we're not talking about some piffling little pimp on the street. We're talking about the organ grinders of drug dealers, because of the people you know and are associated with who can connect you to these very dangerous individuals. And not only are you in serious debt financially, but you have consumed a lot of product that was given to you to push and peddle, am I right? And somehow I owe them this debt. Me, someone who hasn't had anything to do with you for a very long time, and some cunt who I don't even know, who's prepared to fabricate entire fantasies just because they were rejected. A pathetic little moron that likes to peg the local community in the buttonhole. Especially Igor, the self-inflicted gimp who buzzes around the streets in his little electric go-kart for the aged, you know, because he was a fucking... He's just like you. He's an unaccountable gimp, right? Who has to blame everybody else for his stupid mistakes. Namely, Igor, the lanky string of piss, who has a baritone voice but sounds like a retard who's constantly sedated, is a heavy drinker, still is a heavy drinker. And I'm slightly going off topic, but this is fun. And he was at the local petrol station, or the gas station, in his makeshift knockoff fucking A-Team van that he had, this Mitsubishi people carrier, and he was pissed out of his fucking head, right? And this was in April of 2008, and well, his sphincter tightened significantly when the old Bill came walking in to the shop, the petrol station, to, you know, to pay for your petrol and grab a few munchies and what have you, or more drink in his case, because he's a fucking piss artist, aka raging alcoholic. And well, you know, his little girly ass that likes getting pegged by Ukrainian ladyboys who nuns kids began to tighten significantly, and he fled to his car and sped off, because he's also someone who grows the tomato plants.
White people make their edibles so strong. What are you running from? Why am I tasting colors? I just wanted to go to Target. Now I gotta call somebody to come get me because my car has turned into a spaceship and I don't know how to fly it. I'm not an astronaut. Yo, I'm so high. But while I'm next to the man, while I'm sitting right next to him, does anybody have any questions for God? Because I'm right there.
Are you with me? Not like tomato plants, but the other kind of tomato plants, right? And he needed to get away fast, and this lanky fucking idiot sped off down the bypass road while taking chase from the old Bill, who could clearly see he was pissed because he was staggering all over. Like someone who's just fucking getting out of bed still after fucking sleep, can't see where they're going. You know, staggering around like a fucking retard that's sedated permanently. And they took chase after him. And he went straight down the bypass. And at the bottom of the bypass there's a roundabout with a statue of a pit pony on it, because to symbolise the mining communities of northeast England. Now every village had a mine, historically, a long time ago. And rather than go round the roundabout, he went straight across it, and in his own words said he did the Dukes of Hazzard over the roundabout, landing him on the opposite side down a dip, rupturing his spleen, causing all kinds of pain, and well, basically turned himself into a self-inflicted gimp That's why he hobbles around today. And he has to, get in his little electric go-kart for the aged to buzz around the fucking streets. Because he's a fucking idiot. A big, dozy, lanky fucking idiot. With a baritone voice. Sounding like a retard who's permanently sedated. And, the ambulance had to come. Or the ambulance came, carted him off to the nearest fucking hospital, A&E. And, obviously he was put under anaesthesia. And while under anaesthesia, the police questioned him. And this fucking idiot, who claims to be this fucking mastermind, grassed himself up. Literally grassed himself up. And you see, the thing is with this fucking idiot, Igor, the lanky wanker, the gimp with a smile, the grinning gimp, has previous for exactly the same crime that he was arrested for in the future. But, so he had previous. In fact, his criminal past is stacked so high, which is quite amazing because I didn't realise they stacked shit that high, but obviously they did. And so he was what's the term? A person of interest in the eyes of the old Bill. And did I tell you that while he was under anaesthesia, he grassed himself up because he was growing tomatoes. And so they were watching him and monitoring his phone calls. This was back in the days when smartphones weren't really, it was only 2 years after the first iPhone was released in 2006, if I remember correctly. So we were still very much on a 2G network with your old Nokia and Samsung and Ericsson and Motorola and things like that. But they were watching him and monitoring his phone calls and watching him, following him, which led him to the actual grow. Do you know what I mean? Now, at which point the house was raided, he was arrested. In fact, he was such a fucking spineless coward that he ran into a bedroom and hid under the quilt on a bed. Houdini, he is not. And, the police who raided the house were very observant and could see his fucking size 12 feet poking up. Do you know what I mean? Fucking, just the outline of a fucking idiot lying under a quilt, right? And so they arrested him, naturally. And, they took his house keys off him. You know what I mean? They took his house keys off him to then go to his house and search his property. And they found cocaine, shotguns, samurais and everything. Shit. That was, that I was not aware of because I was the fucking idiot who teamed up with the stupid dozy bastard. But boy did I learn my lesson fast. 18 years later, haven't repeated the same mistake. 18 years later, for this stupid cunt, one trick pony doing the exact same thing. And let me tell you, you gormless, lanky bastard, with your baritone voice, sounding like a fucking retard, permanently sedated. You teamed up with those fucking idiots who tried to take me out for my inheritance. And you have been communicating with these paedophiles that you teamed up with in the group chat, having a good old laugh, revealing the details of what you're doing. And let me tell you, you have again become a person of interest and are being watched once again because you are a fucking lanky idiot. You're a stupid bastard, right? You shouldn't be smiling at anyone because you're a thick, stupid, lanky cunt who involved himself in something he should have kept his fucking greasy fucking nose out of. But never mind, the one-trick pony will be collected again, only this time you'll be put on the non-swing because of the people you fraternised with on this occasion. But anyway, so he got arrested, and I didn't really realise he had all these fucking swords and guns and fucking cocaine and that he was keeping for someone else, who who was still working with to this very day and communicating with in his group chat. But anyway, so I got interviewed, and the detectives who were interviewing me asked me questions about his premises, which I was blissfully unaware of, and them being the intuitive types, and like clearly they had clear cognizance because the fucking expressions on my face, they knew that I hadn't a fucking clue that this was on his property. And so they said, look, we're going to charge you separately. Whatever's on your property, you get charged for. Whatever's on his property, he gets charged for. And that was that. Stay away from him. That's what they said. Stay away from him. And I fucking did. I stayed away from him because at that moment I realised he was a stupid bastard. He was full of shit, and you shouldn't listen to a single word that numb cunt has to say, because he's a fucking gimp. A self-inflicted gimp. And the reason that I know he grassed himself up, right, was when I had to go to magistrate's court, and I was in the waiting room, and he came out of the session that he was in, and while in the waiting room with whoever fucking whichever person that he was with, accompanying him to his case, as well as his solicitor, and his solicitor came up to him in the waiting room while I was there watching and listening with my keen ears and sharp eyes. And the solicitor said, oh yeah, when you had your accident, you were in hospital under anaesthesia and you made some statements pertaining to the arrest. He's like, oh, don't worry, I'll be able to get those charges wiped. But regardless of whether those charges were wiped or not, I knew that he was the fucking grass. But this numb cunt, being the unaccountable fucking gimp who likes to get pegged in the arsehole by Ukrainian ladyboys who also nonce kids, tried to recall me and accuse me of being a grass. And I wasn't. Half the things that he had going on, I didn't know anything about. And I only got charged for things on my property. I didn't know anything about what was going on your property. And let's face it, when you got arrested, the police took your house keys to go and search your property. And then I got questioned at a later date by the detectives about what they found on your property. And because I was none the fucking wiser by the expressions on my face, like fucking Nick the Greek off Lock, Stock and Two Smoking Barrels.
Your stupidity might be your one saving grace.
Huh?
Don't me, Greek boy. How is it your fucking stupid, soon-to-be dead friends thought that they might be able to steal my cannabis and then sell it back to me? Is this a declaration of war? Is this some white cunt's joke that black cunts don't get? Because I'm not fucking laughing, Nicholas. I know you couldn't have known my position, because you're not that stupid that if you did, you wouldn't have turned up here scratching your ass with that "what's going on here" look slapped all over your Chevy Chase.
They knew that I didn't know, and so I got charged separately. And you had to deal with your shit that was in your shitty little fucking house that you're still in today. Like the fucking loser you are. And you teamed up with all these gimps, right? And you're going to go down with all these gimps, and every cunt's going to know your name. And that you're a fucking idiot that hangs out with paedophiles who kidnaps and sex traffics kids, as well as everything else on top of that. Only when you go to prison this time, you're going to be in the non-swing. And say goodnight to the folks, Gracie, because you're fucked. Now who's smiling? Eh? You fucking gimp. You self-inflicted gimp. Who's a lanky string of piss with your baritone voice that sounds like a fucking retard. That's permanently sedated. But anyway, yeah, you grassed on yourself. You're a fucking idiot. You've always been an idiot. You will die an idiot. You were born an idiot. You have been an idiot, and you will die an idiot in the non-swing in fear of your life, because people are going to want to get at you as well. You lanky, self-inflicted gimp. Anyway, so we'll move that one to the side. So yeah, right. Coming back to the other fucking idiots. Armageddon is upon you, right? I've been trying as best as I could for the last 3 years, warning you and telling you precisely what's going to happen. And, well, you know, being that you're all numcunts and you think you're fucking gods yourselves, that's higher than the Most High, you laughed, you mocked, you scoffed. I told you your health would decline. I told you of the series of unfortunate events that will unfold as the years rolled on. And they have done exactly that. And now you're in the situation now where we are at your end times, right? Armageddon is here for you. And no amount of grovelling, no amount of prayer or pleading or begging or compromising or negotiating, that's all off the table. I don't care about that now. It's just radio silence after this video, because this will probably be the last video I'll make, because all the information's out there, the truth's out there now, everyone sees it for who you are, right? You're suffering badly from all your ailments, your heart's weak, you're going to die from an aneurysm. Well, put it this way, it's like Friday the 13th, Scream, Nightmare on Elm Street, all rolled into one for what's coming for you silly cunts who just couldn't learn the lesson, who couldn't fold. You just kept holding on and holding on. And what's that actually done for you other than make your life worse? And it doesn't matter how many fucking psychic readers you go to, they are just going to read you, your energy, back to you for telling you of the painful outcome that awaits, which there is no escaping from. But you're so dumb, you're so backward, you're so ignorant, you're so arrogant, your head is so far up your asshole, getting high off your own shit, you refused to acknowledge the truth and began digging your own hole. You essentially, all of you, every single one of you involved, who's still fucking chomping at the bit, who's still trying to fucking hammer a square peg in a round hole, right? It's over, right? I'm just here to tell you, right? And I'm also here to tell you that I simply do not care. It doesn't matter what you do now, right? We are at the point now where it's just the lights have been turned off, right? You're not, it doesn't matter what you do, it's just going to automatically backfire. I've been trying to tell you this repeatedly, and you know, well, you have been stealing my fucking work and trying to profit from it. So I'm sure you have been watching those videos. I mean, when you do watch anything, just like anything, sink into that fucking rock you call a head. Or does it like fucking rubber, does it like just bounce off and repel any kind of fucking information? Like, how fucking ignorant and up your own ass do you have to be? Like it's just incredible, the level of ignorance that you present. But this is born out of the level of fucking hatred you have over someone who's not actually done anything to you, but you're a pathological liar who spreads so much fucking bullshit.
Don't bullshit me. Bullshit. 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 Bullshit.
Every single fucking day well, let's face it, this has been ongoing since we were kids. You truly are a pathetic individual who brought in pathetic individuals to be a part of your childhood feud of what I do not know. Right? You've been in this fucking perpetual competition with me, right? In secret, because I'm not, you know what I mean? Like, you've been doing this in secret behind the fucking scenes since we were kids. And not only that, I mean, you're not even real family. So, you know what I mean? And the fact that I was bequeathed assets from my true family that had nothing to do with you, but yet you thought you could just fucking wade into my life with this unparalleled, unprecedented sense of fucking entitlement that you think you have, but not only of my life, but over every fucking life you invade and destroy with your parasitic nature, because you're a lazy, fat, useless bastard who doesn't have the intellect, who doesn't have the impetus, who doesn't have the fucking joie de vivre to get up off your fucking ass and make something for yourself. You've always got to be a parasite feasting off a host, taken from their creativity, taken from their gifts, their abilities, their hard work that they've had to go through in order to reach a level, to be in a position to receive, or, you know what I mean, or achieve plaudits, success, things that you do not have the capability to do because you're a lazy, worthless, useless bastard that cries wolf, plays the victim, accuse, while you run around with the authority of, you know what I mean, with the accountability, should I say, of a fucking toddler, but the authority of a king, thinking you can just do and say and act in ways that others cannot, because you think you're this significant, important, supreme fucking being that just has the ability to lord over everybody else as if they're beneath you, while all the while you're a fat, dozy, useless fucking prostitute who spreads disease wherever you go because you know what I mean, because you're a dirty whore with incurable STDs who thinks you can do and say what you want without any accountability. And then when people start telling the truth and calling you out for your fucking chicanery, for your shenanigans, for your fucking tomfoolery, for your cuntish behaviour and the fuckery you reap from what you've sown, start fucking spazzing out like a little toddler, having dramatic fucking outbursts, temper tantrums, stamping your fucking feet, smashing shit up because people dare to tell the truth about who you really are as a fucking person and what these people who you've gotten involved are going to face because they listen to a lying cunt like you. And what's coming? You're not going to like it. Oh no, you're not going to like it at all. You're going to suffer and you're going to learn your lesson and you're going to be held accountable. And like I've already stated, a lot of you are going to face a horrific death which you cannot escape from, which you cannot bargain your way out of. You can't fucking plead, right? You have been given every opportunity at every turn along the way. I've been telling you, others have been telling you, many people have been telling you that you're a fool to continue down this road. It'll only end in suffering, pain and suffering and horror. It's going to be a horrific ending for all of you, which there's no getting out of. There's no escaping from. And I personally would be glad to see the fucking back of all of you fucking idiots. Because you are by far the dumbest bunch of fucking clowns I have ever had the misfortune to encounter. Like, you are by far the worst types of people that I've ever had the displeasure to know and associate with. You truly are just fucking worthless people that serve no purpose on this earth. In fact, your time has run out. Armageddon is here. Your end time is now. And I don't even feel sorry for you. I don't have any sympathy. I don't have any empathy. I'm simply unbothered because you've been told and better told. It's just like, wow, how your mind works. And you've really earned your end. You've really worked hard for it. Because you're not going to receive any rewards. No, you know, like all of you and you fucking freaks in the crew are receiving the shitty end of the stick. And it's been hard worked for. You've fought hard for this ending. Through your level of ignorance and stupidity. All because of some fucking imaginary grievance that started in our childhood. Well, you're really going to reap what you have sown. And what you have sown is a world of pain that you have worked very hard for. And yeah, I guess this is actually goodbye, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, goodbye, farewell, auf Wiedersehen. It's over. It's over. And this is the last video you're going to see of me while you're still breathing. You're in the last days of the light. Oh, you're going to suffer. You're already suffering. But you're going to suffer some more. Until you breathe your last breath. And yeah. Goodbye, farewell, auf Wiedersehen. Pet. Right, and on that bombshell, I'll leave it there. It's just a quick one, just to let you know that you're fucked. It's game over. You're all going to cry like little girls. Blame the victim. Oh, it's everybody else's fault but mine. But you're to be held responsible for your actions. Nobody else is. And so you're going to reap the rewards for your persistence in being the village idiots, the retards of the county. You know, everyone considered them the retards of the county. And yeah, this will be the last time you see my fizzog before you go. So yeah, I'll see you later. Goodbye.